It was like people meditate to be in the moment, you know, like when people do like mindfulness meditation, it's to be fully present. And like when I was trying to get drugs, I was like, okay, bird, siren off in the distance, bicycle. That's the second time that like every single thing.
We're here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did put you right there.
You right there. There was some immediacy, goddammit.
Maybe there was something about that I really liked about it. That it put you right, like, because now I will say this. I've thought a lot about the moment, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like the moment doesn't exist as much as it used to. The moment, it used to be if something happened, it wasn't recorded all the time. It wasn't captured on a phone. If you had a good story, you had to get to your friends and tell it.
Yeah.
And if somebody else had a good story, you had to get them to the party dude, listen to what happened to Ron, right?
Yeah.
And that was the only way. The moment was like, it wasn't able to be captured, right?
Okay.
So it had so much value. Whereas now all moments are captured, right? So it's like there is not as much value to them in a way because they're...
Yeah, well, do you think that's the capturing of it? Like, you mean you can get a photo or a video of it? Or do you think that as we get older, we just had so many moments, they become, I don't know, they just become a little less?
It's a good point. Like time, people say that about time. That's a really good point. Like time, when you're young, everything takes so long, but when you're older, it goes faster because you've done it so many times.
Yeah. Like we both get to do really exciting things, but we've done versions of them before. And you go, oh, this is yeah, okay. This is how I thought. This is what I thought it might be like. Okay, yeah, it's the same feeling as, you know.
Yeah, the moment. Yeah, I think...
I never take stock in the moment.
Really?
I never do. I just like
what does it mean?
Like playing the world's greatest venue, or I never am in, you know, I can appreciate those things, but I never have. I remember I was down in the bottom of Patagonia in Chile, and it was like all glaciers, 3 hours from Antarctica. I was just staring at the sun setting over all these glaciers, and I was saying to myself, like, try to enjoy this, try to enjoy this, try to enjoy this. And later I appreciated it, but I'm never really, oh my God.
Do you think that the world is boring to you? And this isn't a judgment of you. This is like sometimes I think as somebody who's been in and out of recovery and stuff like that, I've noticed at times that I looked at the world in ways the world always felt a little bit boring to me.
I used to have that, yeah. I did. Yeah.
What do you think
that
is?
boring, not that the world was always boring, excuse me, but that boring was the absolute worst state to be in. Boredom was intolerable.
Yeah. And it's tough if you have a creative mind, because a creative mind can get kind of bored kind of easy because it can think of different things.
Yeah.
So it has more toys to play with, you know?
I also have a thing. So it's less like you were saying, you had kind of the grass is greener envy for, you always wanted more, some other scenario. I also I reached a point where I felt very satisfied. I remember I was doing this tour in 2017, and I was on stage at a theater in St. Louis, and it was sold out, and it was a Tuesday. You know, it wasn't like, and I remember when I first went to the Comedy Cellar, Rock or one of these guys being like, anyone can sell out on the weekend. Wait till you sell out on a Wednesday or a Tuesday. So I'm on stage, and it felt like the end of the movie Comedian, you know, the documentary Seinfeld, which when I saw that, I was like, that's what I want. I want to stand in a theater and do stand-up. Like, that's what I want. And then I was doing it, and I thought it wasn't a bad feeling, but the feeling was, okay, this is it. This is kind of as big as I pictured. Like, and I'm doing it, and that's great.
Right.
But I had a slight feeling of, I don't know. Okay. I don't know what's next. Like I was a bit, I started to freak out because I was kind of I was a little satisfied.
Yeah.
But I don't want to make it seem like it was a good feeling. It was an odd feeling.
Yeah. Well,
or sort of, this is it. This is what I wanted. And it's pretty cool.
Right.
But having a goal really kept me occupied. And I wasn't sure if I had another one.